So you just bought land here in Enugu, but do you actually own it legally? So in this video, I'm going to be explaining what a C of O really means, the details contained in a C of O, and why it is important. Now, a C of O simply means a certificate of occupancy. This document certifies you as the legal owner of that property for 99 years. Now, you are going to be given your C of O after you must have gone through the necessary procedures, provided all the necessary documents, and paid all the necessary fees you are supposed to pay to the government. You can think of it as a receipt for your land, but from the government. Now, in this C of O, there are different important details contained in this certificate. First of all, you have the name of the owner of the property, your name, your passport, your very important details, your NIN and the rest of them. Secondly, you are going to have details identifying the property like your survey plan, the file number of that C of O. Now, in this C of O, the purpose of the land is going to be stated there. Now, is this property for agricultural purposes, residential purposes, commercial purposes, or industrial purposes? Or can it be mixed use? Right? It is going to be clearly stated there in your certificate of occupancy. Another important detail in your C of O are the terms and conditions for you to use that property. Now, after the purpose of the property, there are terms and conditions, things you can do, things you cannot do on that property. Now, if there is a breach in these conditions, the government has a right to reclaim that property from you, or to withdraw their C of O from you. Right? Another important detail in your C of O is the amount you are going to pay to the government for ground rent. Right? So every year you are supposed to pay ground rent to the government, and there is a particular price depending on the location of the property in any part of the state. Right? So that is what you are going to be paying to the government every year. It is going to be clearly stated there in your C of O. Right? Now, another important information in your C of O is the signature of the governor. Now, the signature of the governor is obviously the most important because according to the Land Use Act of 1978, all land in the state belongs to the government, being represented by the governor. And then finally, the date the C of O was issued, right? So it's from the initial date the C of O was issued, your 99 years is going to start counting. Now, a C of O just lasts for 99 years, right? Now, if it is given on 1st of January 2000, by 2099, your C of O is going to be expiring, right? Now, why do you need a C of O? Why do you need to get a C of O or to buy a property that has a C of O? A C of O is the most accepted and secure proof of land ownership here in Nigeria, right? It is what makes a property attractive for development, right? Because investors love security. If a property is secure, if a property has the right documentation, it is going to be attractive for development. And what is better than a C of O? There's no document more secure, that proves more security than a C of O, right? Secondly, you can use a land that has a C of O as a collateral for bank loan, for collecting loans for your business, right? Another reason why you need a C of O is because mortgage lenders, like the Federal Mortgage Bank, require a property that has a C of O before they can give you a mortgage loan, right? So the property first of all has to be secure before you can get a housing loan, right? So a loan that you can use to maybe buy a property or develop a property, for instance. So getting a C of O or even buying a property that has a C of O is very, very important. Now, another reason is because it protects you from land disputes, right? It's almost impossible for someone to come and drag a property with you if your property has already been registered by the government, right? Because if you go to the land registry, it is going to be your name, your passport, your details that comes up there as the owner of the property, right? So a C of O provides you that security from people who intend to dispute that property with you, right? So getting your C of O is very, very important, or even buying into a property that has a C of O. Now, in my next video, I'm going to be explaining how you can get your C of O right here in the city of Enugu, right? So do well to like, subscribe, follow, and share your thoughts in the comment section. My name is Obinna Chiekezi, your trusted real estate consultant here in Enugu. See you on the next one.